All right, welcome back to the Rejex podcast. How are you guys doing?
Uh,
Please let me
pretty,
out of here.
pretty crappy if you ask me.
Can I get out of the chains now?
That's interesting.
That's
All right,
interesting.
so we're gonna start off.
What?
What do you like seeing us in pain?
All right, yeah, I actually
Okay, so once again
enjoy that.
we have almost no plan for this.
We're never
No,
No, but
gonna
that's
have a
almost
plan for it.
podcast.
Yeah.
I can't. Speak
I mean,
English,
I've got
yeah.
one topic we can talk about. Like, what you think? What are predictions for what everything's going to look like once this pandemic is over?
Let's start it.
All right, seeing as if that's our topic,
Who is going against September start back in school? Do you think we're going to be back by September?
I don't think anyone's against it. First
Yeah,
of all,
I want it,
No, I
but
want it. I totally want it.
like, I mean, most places cases are dropping,
Yeah.
and like, I feel like it's going to be at this rate, it's going to be suitable.
Mhm.
But but everyone's suspecting a second wave.
Yeah. If
Since that
what we're-
second wave hits,
yeah.
we're probably not getting back into school until after Christmas.
it's like that movie, The Fifth Wave.
I've never
So
seen
you-
that actually.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, if they're expecting that second wave and they still put us into school before it happens, the desk formations are going to be pretty awkward.
If they
you've
have
seen
to-
those people, no, but you've seen those people who get like sent off into like an island by themselves.
Logan tries to talk. Ethan, no.
But you've seen those people who get like sent off into like an island by themselves, just like in the corner of the class. Like everyone's gonna be like them.
I thought you were talking about like a show like Survivor. An island that's desk, not an island. An island's either a piece of land in the ocean or a kitchen thing.
No, my teachers refer to them as being an island by yourself.
Then your teacher is pretty damn weird.
If they have to do the 6 feet apart thing to the desks, they're not doing school. If they have to
then
do
you're gonna-
the social
This is
distancing,
Canada.
school is just not going to happen.
You're gonna have 10 people in a class.
Yeah, they're gonna have to cut numbers in class. They're gonna, to be honest, it might not be possible due to that, just because there's not enough classrooms and/or desks to do that.
If they have to do the 6 feet rule, they can't.
2 meter.
But that's exactly why they
shouldn't be
bring us back to
operating.
school.
Exactly. Yeah.
So don't expect anything too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
I mean,
if there is a second wave, you're gonna wait a few months after that
Like,
hits.
everything is visibly slowing down right now. Like the charts, like the graphs are dropping for the daily cases.
Yeah, it's just the people
But-
that dropped coronavirus as a bio attack are just making it better.
Yeah.
The good thing about a second wave is most countries now get what this is all about. Now they know what to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you say it's a good thing?
Yeah, it is a good thing that countries know
So-
what to expect.
Yeah, but you said the second
It
wave
literally
is a
doesn't
good
matter.
thing.
I made a small grammar mistake. Let's
Well,
just keep
I mean,
going.
It's still something to make fun of, though.
Earlier on the news, I heard that like China was receiving like all these coronavirus cases and like their hospitals were filling up
Yeah.
in October, but they didn't
They're
tell the
releasing
World
info
Health
to the
Organi-
public. Yeah.
They didn't tell the World Health Organization until the end of December.
Yeah.
A lot of countries
Imagine
are
how-
being a little bit weird about it.
Imagine how much better, like, our lives would probably still be the same if China had alerted the WHO
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
before.
I'd say the tensions would have been high because I think they didn't want the backlash that would come with that.
Oh, they're getting even more backlash now because they delayed it.
Yeah, but I think that's not what they expected. They could have been expecting that this would stay there and they could handle it, but then it just burst out like a
Yeah.
pimple.
So,
it was
Landon,
like
what
a
are your
pimple
thoughts
popping.
on this?
All right, that was our segment with Landon. That's all he's gonna be saying for the rest of the time because
Because he is shutting himself up.
he doesn't have to. If he has something to say,
Yeah.
say. You can cut it in, Landon.
I think
doesn't
he's a
sound
little. I think he's a little camera shy.
Yeah, he's getting a little camera shy.
I really want to say something right now, to be honest, but I really can't do that.
You can't. I think it's
No.
best you just not. No.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
it's,
wait. Do you mean
it's
like,
extremely
he-
controversial. It's extremely
Oh, okay.
controversial.
It probably is extremely controversial.
He's allowed to have his. It's his opinion. It's not ours. If he wants to say it, let's let him say it.
Let's
It's
let him
all
say
on
it.
him.
Yeah.
It's all on him.
Don't say anything that'll get us demonetized if we ever come monetized.
No, of course. We can say things that are controversial.
Well done. Everybody says things that are controversial.
Not
Yeah,
this
exactly.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's appropriate for the podcast?
If he thinks it's
No,
that
not at
controversial,
all.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah,
let's
we're
not
not
bring
saying
it up.
let's not say it.
You can
But I'm
listen
intrigued to
us
see what most
private.
countries go with. They should be more educated
know.
about this now.
I mean,
Yeah, but
like,
even some of them aren't, just because of how low their cases were.
They still
Yeah.
should be a little bit more educated. That's for sure.
Yeah, a little. A little isn't gonna help too many of them.
I mean, like, some places are reopening schools. Like, I've heard the
Some
U.S.
schools
is,
hadn't.
I
Some
heard in the
schools haven't shut down.
Netherlands.
yeah.
I heard in the
And
Netherlands they are.
I heard in like the U.S. they're planning on reopening schools. Like, they
can see
closed
that,
schools. Like, they closed schools at 1,000 cases, but they plan
They
to reopen them
open
at
them.
2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, some
15 hours
schools
ago,
never
the
closed.
Netherlands primary schools reopened completely.
Yeah, some schools
That's
never
so
shut
dumb.
down.
Yeah.
They just took very high precautions and made the students' lives hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that happened.
hmm
Yeah, whenever they were moving, I heard about this. So whenever they were moving classes, they would go around the building outside. I think one or
Yeah.
two classes per day were picked to go through the halls, and then the others had to go around their building to get to the
Yeah.
next class. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think they had very few classes a day just because of how long it took to move everyone.
I mean, I pretty much like. I'd rather that. Like, I'd rather that. Like in the middle of winter. Like, I'd want to do that over having to stay home. Like,
Yeah, staying home, you get distracted too easily, I find.
I don't
Yeah,
like
like,
doing work
you
from
just-
home.
you like. I hate working from home because like
Same.
you just can't find.
When I'm home, I'm
you know
home and
you've-
I'm not supposed
you know
to be
you've
doing
got
work. That's my
time.
mindset.
Like, you know you've got time, but
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
can't.
like with.
You just like can't find time in the
No,
day.
totally.
Because you want to be doing other stuff. Your brain,
Yeah, like,
because this has never happened before to us, so our brain's
know.
hard set. You're at home, you're out doing stuff, not inside
Like-
doing work when they're also giving us extra work.
like you're at home, you relax, do what you want. Like,
Not be forced into the schoolwork.
yeah, like it's kind of like that thing where it's like if sleeping isn't for school, then work isn't for home.
Like, I'd almost rather they would just not make us do the work and hold us back a year.
Yeah, I'd rather go through this year again with like the same class, like just completely restart it,
Yeah.
rather than do this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that would be much easier.
Brazil is
Like,
really getting hit
I'd
hard
rather
with
be
the cases
I'd rather
at
be
the
a
moment.
year older going to the next grade than than going to the next grade without enough experience.
Bro, if the rest of my class could do this work from home, I would not do it and stay back here with another class. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not totally the work I hate doing all the time. It's like class.
I am so happy they're using the grades from before, like before
Yeah,
this.
I think
school
that's the
shut
only
down.
fair thing to do. That's
Yeah, I mean,
kind of
like parents and teachers alike are like they feel like the school year shouldn't count for much because
Yeah.
like with such an odd school year.
You know, the
especially,
good
like,
thing
down
for us is that
especially
whenever
like down in Ontario,
Yeah.
because like for the first and leading up to this pandemic, the teachers were on strike, so that was already not
yeah, in
normal.
Ontario, yeah.
And then this pandemic happens.
So you guys really
and-
didn't get much done.
Yeah, no.
Imagine any kid that changed schools this year. That would be very
Yikes.
interesting.
Oh,
totally.
I feel so bad for them because they don't get like if they changed schools and like they came here in like January,
They'd be very
They-
confused.
they wouldn't get that many. They wouldn't make that many friends and get to know that many people. 'Cause
That's
they're in
not only that. It's just like when you move to a different school, if you're in like
Yeah.
maybe a different province, you could be learning the stuff that you've already learned at your old one if you're moving midway through the year.
Yeah, because like it's different curriculums.
Yeah, they do different things at different times, so
Yeah.
it could screw them over that much more.
Like
I think the friend part they'll be okay with.
yeah, pretty much every province has like a different curriculum. Like everyone learns similar things. Just every
They all
province
learn
has like
y'all learn
has like
basically the
a
same.
different curriculum.
So
Yeah.
Landon, do you want to put up an argument to this, or are you good with this?
I wouldn't call it an
Nope, I'm
argument.
good.
I'd call it a statement or an opinion.
Yeah,
Or an opinion, yeah, a statement.
I love how we like struggle with topics. Yeah, we come up with one topic and we just start rolling off of that.
No, that's
Well,
totally
we kind
that's
of
the
make
main idea.
subtopics.
That's the
It's
main
like a
idea.
subreddit. Yeah. It's like a subreddit almost. You just slowly make more and more
Yeah.
topics off of one.
Hey, Reddit is good,
Yeah.
so if it's anything like a subreddit, I'm happy. I guess.
The
You're gonna-
podcasts are just
You're
so
gonna like make a
slow.
Rejex subreddit.
Oh,
I
God.
mean, if we get that big of a fan base, I mean, yeah. But
Yeah, it's just
no.
gonna be only for the controversial bullcrap that we say, though.
Yeah.
I like how
It's
the
gonna be-
only time Lennon has anything to say, it's possibly controversial.
Which is
no.
fine. In full honesty, I think
If we have a subreddit, that's literally what the whole thing is gonna be full of. Like everyone like enjoying their time, and then like Landon. I have something controversial to say.
I think saying controversial stuff is fine because it also
Yeah.
it could open up new opinions for a lot of people. If you
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
good.
Controversial is not necessarily a bad thing.
Just like stuff
It-
like controversial stuff isn't that bad, but like extremely offensive controversial stuff,
Yeah,
that's just
or
no.
biased controversial. If it's controversial and it's biased towards one thing, that
Yes,
can
like-
get very
Like
bad. Very
per se, like
quickly.
politics. Like we won't talk about politics because
Possibly.
that's. I mean, like
I'm not gonna say.
we won't talk about like, let's say like who we feel like is the better
Person.
like,
Yes,
the-
sir.
the Trump
Okay,
Hillary
I'm sorry, I
thing.
went
Yeah.
that way. I'm apologize. I
like
went that way.
that's like so controversial and offensive to some.
Yeah. I do know some people that actually have their own fan base based upon them just doing that, but they don't take a side. They say what they need to say, and then they don't
Yeah.
take a side. They defend both sides in every way possible.
Hmm.
Also known as the Hodge twins. They mostly do it on Facebook now, but you can find clips on Instagram.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
just
but
fully based around that.
Topic switch fast.
Yeah, it's kind of the point, isn't it? You don't want to talk about one thing the entire
Yeah.
time. Like, it's
No,
boring as
exactly.
all hell.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'd say we've been recording for like a solid 15-ish minutes.
I
Well,
don't
Logan can tell us that.
about 13, but that's all right. Yeah, let's keep
That's close enough.
let's keep this
Yeah.
podcast going. But talking again with the beer virus,
Yeah. With the pandemic.
the
Are
pandemic.
you
yeah,
worried
exactly.
about saying? Yeah, Logan.
No,
are
I'm
you
not.
worried
No,
about
I'm not
saying
worried
corona?
about it. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I just
I
said beer virus because I felt like it.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
just
you
kind
can
of felt
just
like
say-
you were worried about saying
you
it.
can just say the pandemic. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
if you're
pandemic
scared.
or yeah.
If you're scaredy cat, don't worry about it. I'm kidding.
No, I'm not scared.
Kind of.
No, he's not like.
Yeah, I'm really not kidding. What? Am I? I don't know if I'm kidding. This thing is getting in my head.
Totally.
Yeah.
Dude, my head's like I've been so stressed out. I've been taking daily like 3-hour walks.
God, for this pandemic,
Wow, you're really sad in both
I've
ways.
been very stressed.
You want to go, bud? I am not sad. I am stressed out my
No, I'm
butt
stressed,
crack.
not
He's not set. Lennon, you're the one who was playing a recorder for about the first 3 hours of today.
Yeah, this morning was a
And
bit
didn't you-
rough.
Landon, didn't you vow to only play mobile games, and then you were getting like what top 50 in the leaderboard of one?
Can we even talk about mobile games? Like, they're not playable. They're absolutely not playable.
They're just full of ads.
They're full of ads.
They're literally just like if
If-
a big company sees a good mobile game, they just like boom,
And they
ads, free money,
legitimately
let's
look
No.
like fun games, too.
No, see, like, mobile games. Mobile games have ads for other mobile games.
go. Yeah, it's like
Oh, God, that's so stupid.
I get ads for mobile games that I already have.
It's just
I know.
adception.
Yeah. At one point, I got an ad for a mobile game while I was playing that game.
Bruh.
It's like, why? Go away.
That proves they literally
That's
just
a free
pulled.
mobile game that doesn't have any ads, no sponsor. Sadly.
But then, Lennon, in that case, it's
They
not.
don't get anything
It's not.
out of it.
It's not a mobile game if it doesn't have mobile game ads.
Yeah, at this point now, mobile games are defined by how many ads they have.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if it's like a PC game that's transferred to mobile, yeah, that there would be no ads. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If it's based off a game that's not only mobile, then it wouldn't have ads necessarily.
Like, per se, let's go with some popular first and third person shooter games. They
There's
don't
Call
have
of Duty
ads.
Call of Duty
Fortnite,
Mobile.
yeah.
COD Mobile, PUBG, Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah.
Like, they don't have ads because they originated on, like, PC and Xbox.
And PS4. Just say
Yeah.
console. Don't just say Xbox. PS4 is a thing too. The PS4 community will rip you to shreds. They're
If they even watch this
insane.
podcast, oh yeah, they're
Some of them
absolutely
eventually
insane.
will.
A lot of my friends play on PS4 too.
Oh god, you just dug yourself deep into a rabbit hole there.
Yeah.
Console master race. I personally play Xbox, but I'm planning on getting a PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's right,
personally-
Xbox. Suck my ass.
I personally play PC, or I'm planning on getting a PC.
What?
I can't play
I
games on a PC unless I'm using a controller.
You
Okay.
can, it just takes time to learn how to use the keyboard.
I've never been
Yeah.
good, like, generally moving my hands across the keyboards.
Like,
That's
it literally
that's
so-
known
takes,
as
like-
mechanical gameplay. You've never
Yeah,
been good with
I'm
keyboards.
awful at
Yeah.
that kind of stuff in general, not just
I mean,
keyboard and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I can move my hands around the keyboard fast. It's just aiming my cursor. I'm so bad at.
Oh,
Takes a
really?
lot of
I'm
practice.
pretty good. I'm pretty good when I got that, but
Logan's pretty good with his hands.
Landon. I was already afraid you'd make some kind of joke like that, and you did.
I was
so.
waiting for it.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was good. I gotta give you props for that.
If anyone else would have said
See,
that, he would have been like, "Stop."
I feel like
Yeah.
Landon's mainly just here for comedic relief.
I mean,
He's that one dude in the horror movie who you wish didn't survive, but at the same time, you're so glad they did.
I know he's like the first guy you'd sacrifice, but he's also the guy you'd be sad. You'd be like the most depressed if you lost.
Yeah. It's those people you know should be gone, but they
he's
just
like a
don't for
podcast
other
DJ
reasons.
Khaled. He's just yelling over the songs,
Yeah.
hyping
Yeah,
up the other
it's
artists
like-
that are singing.
Like, no, but really with DJ Khaled, it's like you can tell whenever he's in a song because at the start of the song it goes
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
Another one.
I don't listen to music from him, so
No, I don't.
have any
I don't
opinion on
really
this.
either. But
I've heard like 3 songs from him, and all 3 of them he screams DJ Khaled.
That's probably because they're his songs. He that's his trademark. He always tells you who it is.
I don't even
like,
think he really raps.
You can't.
He's
you
not-
Can't
he's not a
mistake
rapper.
His songs.
I don't think
You
DJ Kelly is a rapper,
You can't mistake the songs he's in because he just
Oh, that's
screams his name.
which there's nothing wrong. I mean, he kind of built his. He started off doing that, and he just never stopped, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of his trademark. Just like Post Malone has his face tats, which a lot of people know
Yeah.
him by.
You guys know 3 rappers, don't you? Name your 3 favorite rappers.
I don't like rap.
I don't like rap either.
Yeah, I'm not too into rap. Like the only rapper I really listen to is Eminem, and I barely
Eminem's not
listen to
bad.
him still. Yeah, I don't like his more recent stuff. I like some of
I
his
don't
older
like-
stuff.
I'll enjoy the occasional rap song. But that's because it's not like it's like a more so mixture of like pop and rap.
I'll enjoy my occasional rap song.
Yeah, it has to say the N word a lot.
Okay.
No, like,
Alright, yeah,
I
there it is.
I don't really like rap, but I mean like there's a song here and there that I'll enjoy.
That's
Yeah.
me in country.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
My entire family, like on both sides, they're in love with country. I'm like, okay, that song's okay. The next 18 songs that play, I'm like, get it out of my head.
Or you're like, oh, I've heard this one before. I've heard my parents play this one before. Oh wait, it's a little bit different than the other one.
Different, few different
Yeah,
words in the
it's-
first 3 sentences.
It's like the story I said like last time where like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
listening to the radio and I'm like, oh, I know this song. This is a great song. I love this one.
And then
Never mind. I've got no clue what song this is.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot, but not just with country, but a lot of music.
I know.
No, I'm not really
A
a
lot-
rap fan either.
A lot of beats are just starting to kind of fall into the same category that from what
Yeah.
I listen to.
I'm wondering where music goes for the next 10 years, because you can only get so far with
I
beats,
know.
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been...
There's gonna be some crazy new music technology that comes out.
They're gonna like they're gonna like make a new instrument that just sounds insane,
And that's just gonna
and then it's gonna
become-
have like billions of new beats.
It's bound to happen eventually. Something has to go somewhere for something to happen.
I mean, like, eventually, yeah, they're gonna run out of, like, rhythms to use.
Or melodies, you'd say, yeah.
Like, sounds. There's like, no shortage of sound.
But in
But,
theory, you could just mix different sounds together infinitely.
yes,
I
like, there's
guess.
no shortage of sound, but it's the beat, it's like the beat and rhythm that's different.
Yeah, you just gotta find new ways to make new ones. It's gonna become progressively more interesting.
It's gonna become more
like,
futuristic
progressively become
music.
more and more complex. It's like,
Yeah, it's gonna turn into stuff that it's just you can't. If there's words, they're
just gonna be like-
non-existent.
it's just gonna be like 5,000 different notes per second.
Yeah, like our brains are gonna be firing. Our neurons are gonna be firing so
Wait, can you get
heavily.
copyrighted on
Yeah.
a podcast? I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not being dumb.
Depends
Yeah.
on what you. It depends on what you
Yeah.
post it on.
Yeah.
I mean, on YouTube, hell yeah, you can get copyrighted.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you're getting copyrighted.
YouTube will
100% with
copyright
that.
anything.
Or
If someone
on a
asks for a
podcast.
copyright, it's getting copyrighted. There's nothing stopping them.
Especially on
Yeah.
YouTube, though.
But we were just talking about like how on YouTube
Yeah.
it's guaranteed, and you're like,
No,
especially on YouTube.
I was just backing up your story.
That's an interesting way to word your backup, but I mean, if that's how you want to do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
I
was wondering
guess.
if we can get copyrighted on podcasts. But yeah.
He's gonna
I
like
think-
pull up a Siri.
I think
Hey
the
Siri.
The only site you can really get copyrighted on is mainly just YouTube. I don't think any other site really has copyrights.
I mean, like,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
in all fairness, like, yeah, Spotify and like SoundCloud, you can easily get copyrighted for posting like a song that's like on SoundCloud especially, like, you post the exact like an exact artist song if it's like SoundCloud Go Plus,
You barely change it. Change
Like-
the title.
or like if you repost it, you get copyrighted. You need to post like a remix. Like your
Yeah.
song gets
Yeah.
removed if you post the exact song.
But that's not necessarily because you don't get a strike for that. You can do that infinitely.
Yeah, but I mean it gets removed so fast.
Yeah, but you can. It's just like on YouTube. If it happens too many times, then you get in big trouble. SoundCloud.
I haven't heard too many good remixes, though.
You have to
Mhm.
find the right people that make them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people try to make them. They just don't have the right. They don't know what they're quite doing. I think
No.
it takes a lot of practice. I'd say.
Totally.
Yeah, of course it would.
I was talking this morning.
Yep.
I wanted to make a Russian anthem remix. Yeah, I know.
Sounds like
Landon's
something
got me
Landon would do.
No, exactly. I said Landon's got me brainwashed.
I said that before you said that.
You change it though.
I don't know. It just turned it into like a crazy like electronics Soviet anthem.
I mean, I would bop to that. You can't tell me that you would
EDM,
not
just
listen to that. Like
Like
that
a
would be
house
fire.
remix.
That would be
That'd
fire. That'd be
I wouldn't
fire.
I wouldn't call it fire, but I'd say it'd be interesting. I'd like to see how people handle it.
There's been some made, but I bet. But
I don't think there's been one for EDM or house.
so what we were talking. Oh my god, I can't speak. Jesus Christ.
Is it just me or is he cutting out through the call a hell of a lot?
Just you.
No, I just can't speak.
Oh.
I just thought of a really bad joke.
Do it. Let's hear it.
Oh,
Come on.
it's about a certain time in Germany.
Yeah.
Oh my
No, we
God.
can talk about it. We were able to talk about this. I was just gonna bring it up. Yeah.
It was it was a joke about that time.
We were talking about it last night. We were talking about the conspiracy theories about this one man in Germany that was born in Austria, but everyone thinks it's Germany.
There's
not.
nothing about that. Let's just move on. I'll tell you later.
Just the conspiracy
That name
theories.
rhymes
Okay,
with
yeah.
Fittler.
No, we can say his name on YouTube. I'm
Hitler.
positive. I'm not gonna get like
Yeah, Hitler.
strikes.
That's
like
gonna straight up
Hitler.
get us demonetized right there.
How is that?
Adolfo.
I don't think that'll get us demonetized.
Adolfo, more like a Dumbo. Germany copyrights us.
You've been
You've been
copyrighted.
copyrighted by
by-
Germany.
Just God.
Germany's claimed your video.
But what
do
are
you
your
do with
thoughts
that?
about?
What happens when you see that?
See, at that point, you get extremely scared for your life and
No,
hide for the rest of your
exactly.
life.
Yeah, that's
No,
when you
exactly.
grab Harry Potter's invisibility cloak.
But what are your thoughts on what happened to Hitler?
That's the point where you grab Harry Potter's invisibility cloak and just fuck off the rest of your life. So, Logan, what did you ask? I heard you ask something.
What are your thoughts on the conspiracy theories about him? Is that your 20-minute? Is that your 20-minute timer, Landon?
Our thoughts on conspiracy theories?
What do you think happened with Hitler?
Alarm.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I think happened with conspiracy theories? There's billions of them.
No, but what do you personally think happened to Hitler?
Oh,
I don't know.
No one knows, but you can make up your own conspiracy theory.
What I say, I just say he's dead. I don't care how it happened. I just say he's dead.
No, I don't care if he.
I don't care if he died to a grenade, or he fell from a high place.
No, it's just very interesting to talk about personally, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't see why people care so much about. I kind of understand why people care so much about how it happened. Personally, I don't see the point in caring how it happened. He's gone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how he died. It matters what he did.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't really matter the way he died. It's like he could have died to he could have died to a freaking vending machine. Who knows?
That'd be one way to go out.
That'd be some kind of way.
I know, right?
No, but
I mean, there's several ways it could happen.
I mean, I had this comedy skit thing that I was watching, and it's like, imagine the guy who caused a warning sticker on the vending machine. Like, I'd hate to give that eulogy. We are gathered here today. What a man did for a Klondike bar.
This man needed that Klondike bar so he could go hiking.
It's like, it's like, oh, well, how'd he die? Well, you know we love snacks, right?
Have you ever heard of these things called vending machines?
Like,
bro, pastors I hate my life.
Whenever I die, I don't want the funny part to be why I died.
If the funny part is why how you died, you're either the class clown or the quiet kid.
Yeah.
Like, you either died doing some dummy funny stuff, or you died doing something dummy funny on accident.
Yeah.
What if they just found Hitler frozen on an iceberg?
Well, he could still be alive, because that's like...
No, he could definitely... He could be rocking in Argentina on the mountains, dude. Like...
He would be dead by natural causes at this point.
It's definitely possible that he could still be alive at 136 or something. I don't know. Maybe
it's possible, but it's hard.
Man's knows the exact age of Hitler. Like
me and Landon talked about this last night.
Every day on Hitler's birthday, he's like, "Happy birthday, Hitler!
Happy 134th birthday!"
He does the symbol to pray to God, and then he's like, "Happy birthday, Hitler!" Well, I guess a bunch of people say about Satan. Speaking of, this is about God. People say that God needed one of his angels, who apparently Satan was, or Lucifer was one of God's greatest angels, but God needed one of them to sacrifice something, and so Lucifer chose to and became Satan. Apparently, people think he used to be an angel. Now, it's weird. There's a lot of theories towards that as well.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
It's
I'd like to know
real.
who gave him the name. I'd like to know who came up with God as a thing and Satan as a thing, because personally, I don't believe in the Bible.
No, I don't believe in God either, or the Bible.
I'd like to meet the whoever wrote the Bible and stuff.
I'd like to know where
they'd be like rolling in the big bucks.
They'd be telling. They have to tell somebody. Somebody has to know why and who.
Yeah.
But they're never gonna spell.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Holy Bible was written by. I'm 99% sure the Holy Bible was written by someone.
Well, no
Written by,
shit.
like,
It
multiple
couldn't
people.
be written by a cat. What do you think it was written by the burning bush?
There's just multiple stories that random people over the years have wrote, and they pasted it together to make a story. That's what I heard. Anyways.
I don't think it's that necessarily. I think people hallucinated this, and then after a few people started saying, "Oh, this is be a god," after other people started hallucinating. But what happens with this hallucinogen? It's your brain. So you see what your brain thinks you're supposed to see.
Yeah.
So that's what
World.
I'd say. What?
At the world.
Let's say one of your friends hallucinates because they inhale a gas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Special occasion. Still that big devil.
Is it just
If
me,
you
or
all-
are you cutting in and out?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's cutting it out.
Yeah, okay.
The
I
call's
thought it
bad.
was
The
just
call's
my
bad,
end.
okay? Not
Just
my-
leave the call and join again or something. Yeah. Okay, welcome back to the Rejex podcast, everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck.
I'm kidding.
Imagine. Yeah, but anyways, if you were to get that same hallucinogen, and you would, let's say you were going out to look for what your friends saw.
I believe that's hallucination, not hallucinogen. That's a drug.
No. If you were to get to get the hallucination, you have to get a gas known as a hallucinogen.
Alright.
I know what I'm saying. If you were to experience a hallucination, that's how I'll word it from now on because y'all dum-dums. And you were going out to look for what your friend saw, you would see it because you think you're supposed to. That's what happens. So I think that's what happened with the Bible.
Yeah.
Someone saw what they swore was a god after a hallucination, and from then other people hallucinated, and they said, "Oh, it must be the god," but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, like, completely changing topic here. So like with dreams and stuff,
Okay, 1 second. I'll be
like
right
dreams
back.
and stuff, like all the faces you'd see in dreams, you've seen them before in real life. It's not possible.
I
For your,
dream about Shrek all the
it's
time.
not possible for your brain to make up faces.
Oh yeah,
anyone-
because it's your
technically it
subconscious
is.
when you're dreaming, right?
Anyone who's in your dreams, like even if they're just like walking around a store per se, you've seen them
You've
before.
seen them. You could have seen them at the store.
That's because it's
Yeah,
your
like
subconscious.
or like anyone's face you see, you've seen that person's face before. Like your mind can't make up people.
Well, it can, just not in your subconscious.
Or you can't. It can't make like a body shape for people and like a face.
Yeah, that's true. I think I actually have a theory about what dreams are for.
Ooh,
It's
I'd like to hear.
I've only ever heard it from me, for obvious reasons. So I think you humans only use a certain percent of the brain, a very small percent, which means we don't have a lot of storage. Our storage has to fill up at some point. So
yeah, we
what
only
I
got
think-
a few petabytes storage.
Yeah. But at some point it does have to fill up. Or
Wait,
at least you have to conserve the space. I think when you dream,
Yeah.
you are getting rid of some of that. You are dreaming it, so you think you remember it, but it just kind of leaves you. That's why you don't remember your dreams.
That's
Like,
definitely
there's
an
the occasional
interesting
dream where you
theory.
remember. But
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is, does your brain have an expandable storage slot on like iPhones?
Can you insert Can you insert a? I can't
Does
speak
that-
English.
Does it have an SD slot?
Yeah. I know it sounds weird, but think of how many times you've seen a person and you will never see that same person again
I
in your
know.
entire life.
It's like whenever you go on a vacation somewhere.
It is
you
a bit
meet
scary.
someone, you're really good friends,
And
You're-
you never
and
see
then
them
you
again.
leave,
Yeah,
and then you
never
just
see them again.
and then it's just gone.
Like it's just
Oh, look
very
up on,
scary.
What's it called?
It's not
Omegle.
scary. It's
Omegle, exactly.
Omegle.
Omegle,
When they meet those people, that's not meeting.
But you
that's
see
just
them, and
memeing.
you will never see them again, most likely.
That's not a meeting. That's a memeing.
No, but then like, that's also the thing that's like.
Did you just say no to me?
It's like chances are you've seen someone on the last day of their life.
Yeah.
It's very possible. I guarantee one of us has seen one person on their final day of life.
All of
That'd
us
be
have probably
dope.
seen one person on
Yeah,
their final
that's
day of life.
that's what I meant to say, but I'm retarded. Not actually, but I
Yeah,
might
it's a
as well
good theory.
be.
Yeah.
It's a good theory. It's not. It's less of a theory and more of almost a fact, I'd say.
Yeah.
Theory, everyone's retarded.
It's a good theory. Pretty good theory, to be honest.
It sounds
I mean,
accurate.
everyone has their moments. I think
Sounds
everyone has a
totally
certain percentage of it in them. You can have a very small percentage, but it's gonna happen at some point. You're gonna feel dumb.
Yeah.
You'd have to use 100% of your brain to not be retarded. How about that?
Mm.
You see,
You think that's ever gonna happen?
no, what I was gonna say is like I feel like dreams, like because your mind is basically making pictures. I feel like whenever you're subconscious and dreaming, it's the point where like the other areas of your brain get to work.
Yeah, I think that's
Because,
when your
like-
neurons in those areas start
Yeah.
firing. That's why some
Because,
dreams
like-
are bizarre.
You're just like subconscious, and then it just comes up with like a picture. It's like a live action skit from your life.
Like, have you ever
but-
had a really crazy dream?
Yeah,
I've had crazy
where
ones.
I've had a dream where aliens were shooting radioactive snowballs out of cannons on top of a school.
Yeah, I guarantee that's because it's so bizarre to you because that's those parts of your
Yeah.
brain that you've never woken up firing their neurons.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest dream in the world, but I had a dream where I was Kevin from
Was a
Home
cool
Alone
kid.
with Alvin and the Chipmunks on a murder mystery. Legit. I'm not kidding. I am not
That's
kidding.
not the dumbest. That's the greatest.
I
What
mean,
did you
yeah.
lie on?
It's
In a dream, like I had this dream multiple times. I was a black guy running from the KKK in 1980. I
I
remember
don't
this
think that's
clearly.
crazy. I think that's just that's just you wishing that was real.
like Landon doesn't like for those dreams. Landon like just doesn't unlock the rest of his brain. He just uses his
the current space.
yeah.
We're bullying him again, guys. What are we doing here? That's really. There's just 4 dudes in here talking for hours. This is such a cock fest, bro.
Dude,
I
this
know.
is this is. I'm having fun though. Actually,
Yeah.
no,
This
totally.
is fun.
No, exactly. It could
Yeah.
ramble on for hours. Totally.
Yeah. I
These
don't
could
know.
be
I'm not
3
sure if I do
hours.
it when you're here, but if you're not here, definitely.
Yeah. it's like whenever it's like it's like we talk for this time, and then as soon as the recording is over, just everyone disconnects from the call.
Well, we got stuff to do, fool.
Yeah.
We have
lives
besides
No,
the
we really
podcast.
don't.
Except
Oh,
I
we
do.
really
don't.
don't.
Personally, I do. I have stuff that I do. Okay, so
Well,
you
aren't
can
you
go
special?
suck
Do you
on
want a trophy for having a life?
I mean, I couldn't get one off you, seeing as you've never won one.
Can we go across Lennon's sleep schedule for a minute? He tries to
Yeah,
sleep
Le-
20
Le-
minutes
Lennon's
in 2
sleep-
hours or something like
Le-
that.
Landon
Oh god, it's such a
Landon
mess.
goes to sleep at the hour and has an alarm for 20 minutes after the hour to wake up.
Yeah.
Except for when I have to be in a call with you.
Oh my god. You
No,
have to be, or you like you sound like you're
Earlier,
forced to
I was
be.
on a call with him and he had
to be
about
in the
4
call.
alarms go off.
No, it's insane.
Yeah.
It
We just
still
had
doesn't
one
work.
alarm going off during the podcast, so
Okay, hold on, I'll be
Landon.
right back.
And then remember the time that you walked into your room as your alarm started going off.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Like I literally walked in at exactly like what 11:20 was it?
11, 12, 20. You walk in and then it's just like
it's pretty epic.
yeah.
So if
And
you were wondering,
we are almost 50 minutes in.
I think that might be a stretch. No, we're 40 minutes in, so
40?
yeah. But if you're wondering when we're recording the podcast, we're currently recording the podcast Monday night. I think it should be out Tuesday morning,
It should
Tuesday
be
night,
out.
possibly.
It should be out like about midday Tuesday
Yeah,
to
yeah.
morning Wednesday.
Yeah.
Somewhere between there.
Depends on how fast it does across all platforms. So it might be early on Spotify, late on YouTube. It doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
It'll be there
what we'll probably
sometime.
do is we'll schedule the upload on YouTube and we'll try and upload on the other platforms at relatively the same time.
Yeah.
So that one
Yeah, by the
platform doesn't
way,
get it like a
guys.
day before another platform.
Yeah.
If you're listening on Spotify, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel not at the Rejex Podcast.
Yeah, if
The
you're on
Rejex
YouTube, in the comments,
The
tell
Rejex
us where
podcast.
you're originally watching from, whether it's Spotify
Also-
or Anchor. Tell us.
Be
Or if
sure.
you're just from YouTube, don't comment.
No, totally.
Also, be sure to follow our Instagram at
And Twitter at
_Rejex
the
_podcast. And
Yeah.
on Twitter
at
I didn't know we had
Rejex
half
_
of these accounts. What is
I
that?
didn't know either.
it's pretty
at
epic.
Rejex _the on Twitter.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
can
epic.
find us
That
on Facebook.
username is pretty epic.
_Rejex _podcast on Instagram.
Did you already say Instagram?
They will be
Yeah.
just to make it a little bit easier. They will both be linked in the description down below.
Both. We have
Yeah.
a Facebook one too.
No, we
No,
don't
it's
have a
just his
Facebook
personal.
one. It's my
You're just
personal.
making this so much harder for yourself.
No,
It's
you
just
didn't.
it's 2 accounts, and it's literally like
You said
it's-
Instagram twice, so it sounded like 3, and it confused me that much more.
it's like the Twitter link is like twitter.com/Rejex _the.
Yeah,
That's
it's
too
not.
That's
many
the link.
digits for me.
And then the Instagram one is instagram.com /
I
the
like at the
_
Rejex
podcast.
It's
That's still too many digits for me. Help me. I'm kidding. I'm just gonna use the links in the description. Hell yeah.
Or we can
Yeah.
do, we'll make sure to do that. All that.
Nah, someone's gonna forget.
But yeah, this episode
mean-
has been filled with
I
like
upload on
conspiracy
YouTube
theories
and
and history stuff.
Like I upload on YouTube, and I'm fairly used to putting links down there.
It's been filled with conspiracy theories. We'd have 1 or 2 of us conspiracy theories, the rest
No.
being opinions.
I said conspiracy theories
Nerd.
and like history, but
Most of it's just been our opinions and statements on stuff, not necessarily conspiracies. There's been
Yeah.
some. You're not entirely wrong, but you're not entirely right.
Yeah.
guess you could
Said
say.
everyone who ever created a conspiracy theory.
Exactly. So yeah, I'd say we're about 50 minutes in, right?
I
45.
don't even
45.
know, and to be honest, I
40,
could care
45.
less.
45.
But
We're gonna have an hour to an hour and a half long
Yeah,
on
something
average.
like
No.
let's just keep
Five.
going. I couldn't care how long it is. It's just we're just talking.
'Cause
I
you
think
gotta
we should aim for at least an hour.
No,
If somebody's
Yeah.
watching, they'll want like a podcast that's not too short or too long.
Or
Like,
too
you
long.
want-
You
Yeah,
have to
like,
find that
they-
sweet spot.
They don't
Too
want
far.
like a 20-minute podcast, but they don't want a
'Cause that's
6-hour
not a
podcast.
podcast. A 20-minute podcast. That's no such thing as a 20-minute podcast. There's only a 20-minute Call Me Carson video.
If it's like a daily thing, then I
Yeah,
think-
there's such thing as daily
If it's a
podcasts that are 10 minutes.
If it's a daily thing, it's just a YouTube channel with people talking.
No, it's
if
like
it's
an
a daily
audio
thing,
YouTube
like-
channel.
If it's a daily thing, like half-hour podcasts are good. But like
That's
if
fine.
you upload once a month, then you might want to go
An
for,
hour,
like
an hour and a
5,
half.
6 hours.
No, that's a little too long.
Well, no, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
record
2
at
hours.
different times.
But yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's like just like put them all together.
A mashup
just
of all the
paste
week's
them.
episodes. That'd be kind of dumb.
I feel like if you're mashing up, you're gonna mash up monthly episodes, all the monthly ones for the hardcore fans that can slowly
Yeah.
listen to on Spotify or something.
Yeah.
We gotta get podcast merch soon. No, we're not that hardcore yet.
Mm.
And we're not that big yet.
It's like he's planning for the future. He's gonna be like, okay,
Bro,
so
we
we
could
get
actually have some sick merch.
I know.
Some sex merch.
I said six. You,
You're the
I said
Reject
6, you horny
podcast
bitch.
dildos in stores now.
I said 6.
No, I know what you said, but we're just
The
cashing off
hormones
that,
are firing double
grammar.
time right
No,
Me and
no.
Logan were talking about how we could take over the world with this.
Yeah.
yeah.
We can
No, we
make
were
our own
talking about how we
paper
can.
brand.
Paper, toilet
Well-
paper, toothbrushes, toothpaste.
Yeah.
The
Our-
you squirt the toothpaste out in a perfect line. It says the Reject Podcast.
Yeah.
Make enough money for paper. When we move on to crayons, and then we move our way up until we buy countries.
Yo, where you going to go for holiday? Rejects.
The Reject.
Which one?
Oh
one?
yeah, all of them.
All of them. That's too many. We can't go to 50 different places.
Yeah. Go to
Yeah.
165.
They're planning
There's
for
no
the
point in
future, which
buying
is
a
good.
country. How do you gonna advertise that? Buy the country, make everyone move out of said country, and just dig at the Rejects podcast in the ground?
We could actually have world peace if we just like made the
Bought
whole world
every
our country.
Yeah.
Made the whole
Just
world a country.
It's not Earth. It's just the Rejex podcast.
Just we rename Earth to the Rejects. And
Yeah,
we just,
Earth.
we just
No,
like
Earth just becomes Rejex.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
get
that-
every other country except Uganda.
Leave
Wha-
Uganda alone.
why
Don't
did we
forget
leave
Wakanda.
Uganda?
Because then we could turn it into Wakanda.
Yeah.
A
It'd be like a battle royale.
A condo. An anaconda. An
No,
anaconda.
like honestly, it's like so dumb. It's like we could probably find stupid names for everything.
Totally.
Oh yeah, no, we could come up with all of them right now.
I know.
Then NASCAR.
Canada.
Canada. My name is Mr. Banuna. I come from Canuda. That would be my cartoon character, Mr. Banuna.
Oh, so I was watching a dad jokes video earlier, and Landon was here for it.
Oh,
God.
One of the
Yeah.
jokes was, "What do you call a fish with two knees?"
Well, please tell me.
A toonie fish.
Yeah. That's like my.
that couldn't
I
be
say,
more
What do
brighter.
you call it? What's a deer with no eyes?
And
What do you
no
call a deer with
idea.
a head? I have
No
no
idea.
idea. No,
I
I
have
have
no-
no idea.
Yeah. No idea.
Yeah. I have this thing you can prank people with. So you say touch your cheek, but then you touch your chin. And I got my sister 8 times in a row with it.
How does that work exactly?
So basically you put your hand on like you just say touch your cheek, and then you touch your chin, and if they're not dumb, they'll touch the cheek. If they're dumb and they follow your movement, which a lot of people will, not saying a lot of people are dumb, they just will for some reason. It just happens. Or if someone's on the phone, hand them anything, they'll take it.
I know. Just grab a dildo. Here, can you hold this for a second?
I was just gonna say that.
I'm
You're at your best
imagining
friend's
that.
house.
Oh, God.
Why are you
Best friends.
imagining that?
Oh god.
No, I didn't
Oh,
imagine
God.
the dildo. I just imagined a random object.
Wait, Logan, you're the one earlier
pink
who searched
phallic
up
object?
dildo on Amazon.
No, I did do that. I was.
Yes, you
Definitely
did.
No, I was
that.
curious to see the most expensive dildo.
I was curious to see the biggest dildo.
He searched up dildo
400.
on Amazon and found a vibrating dildo.
For
Oh, God.
$4,000. No, legitimately.
Yo, you have to be committed to being single for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag single for life.
See, that's the point when you know you're gonna be alone for your life.
Yeah.
That-
I wonder how many times dildo gets searched up monthly.
Wait, and now I'm gonna do that. How many times is how?
Logan's
Many
gonna
times.
search up by like 100,000.
I know. It's gonna be like, well, prior to today, it was 3,700. 3,000.
Oh my God!
What?
I went to the. Oh God! I think we have to go down this hole now. I'm not. Okay. Okay.
We're talking about dildos, and you go, we have to go down this hole.
Okay. So the Frick toys, dating back to 28,000 years, ancient phalluses made from stone and dried camel dung started trend. Oh my God! I'm gonna have a friggin'. Oh God.
Logan, you said let's go down the hole when we were talking about dildos.
Hello? Okay.
I hope you realize how terrible that is.
It doesn't. Oh my God.
We have dug our. Sorry,
Yeah,
Logan
can
has
we-
dug us into a rabbit hole. He
Uh,
has dug a 6 feet hole.
Mount Everest. What about Mount Everest? Does anyone have anything to say about Mount Everest?
At some
That-
at one
yeah,
point,
It's tall. It's
At
tall.
Mount Everest.
at one point, climbing Mount Everest was so popular, the lines were back. It took longer to get up the mountain than it should have. So many people wanted to. There was a queue for climbing Mount Everest.
There's this thing.
There
It's like
should not.
it's like the scariest haunted house in the world. It's got like a 5-year wait time, and you have to pass a mental exam before being allowed inside. to make sure you're mentally
I'm
stable.
never getting inside that.
No.
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't been
gonna be dead
mentally stable
by the
since
time
the
that.
age of 3. I haven't been mentally stable since the year my sister was born.
It's about right.
I haven't been mentally stable.
Since I was like
Born.
made by my father's sperm cell.
But yeah, we're gonna get out of that
Yeah.
article real quick.
Yeah, let's just get off this topic real quick.
Okay, y'all's was.
Logan brought up the topic of dildos earlier. Bring it back.
Bippity boppity, get off my property.
I had to bring it back that he searched up freaking dildo on Amazon.
Bippity boppity zoop,
Hey,
I
also
put a
it's a
roofie in
city
your
in
mom's soup.
it's a city in Newfoundland. So what else is new?
Yep. Don't be making fun of Newfoundland. You know where I'm from.
No, I'm
boy.
not making fun. I'd go to that place in an instant.
Newfoundland is pretty bad.
Okay, you listen here.
You're gonna do
Newfies are
content
crazy,
that's
but
great.
next time I see you, if I don't have a studded belt in my hands, it's because I have mercy on you.
Who has the weirdest accent? The French or the Newfies?
The
French
Australians.
French people can't pronounce their THs.
Because they don't have to.
People from
Yeah.
Newfoundland have the weirdest accents.
Landon has the weirdest accent. Alright, I'm gonna piss Landon off real quick. Russia has the weirdest language. It's honestly so terrible. Like, I don't understand why it has to be so, like, all the words have to take so long to say at this point. It's kind of getting out of hand, and they should really think about learning English.
It's like, to say good morning or something, it's like...
It's
like...
It's a full-on 30-minute conversation.
Just open 18.
See how long that took?
Good morning.
Yeah, well, meanwhile, we can just say, what's up? It's like...
It's like, what's up, bro? It's okay to be in, but you're on.
Yeah, it's okay to be in, comrade.
Landon's like taking
amazing.
huge offense to this.
No, I know.
I can feel the anger radiating off him like a nuclear bomb was just dropped.
Are you mad by this, Landon, or are you chill?
He's like, chill.
Actually, hold on. He's
at the
straying
point.
away from Russia. Hold on. Let me try this. Anime sucks.
He's actually making movements now.
But if you make them hentai, then we have a problem.
Hentai is terrible.
I mean, Elon Musk is my waifu, so what do you mean?
See, I love democracy and the fact that Elon Musk only has like 2 million less followers than freaking NASA.
Because, well, yeah. I mean, it's Elon Musk.
Yeah, well,
Musk's
NASA
dad.
took us to the freaking moon.
Elon Musk made us electric cars.
Musk is dad.
People think that going to like different planets is like useless, pretty much. It's like we're already fucking up our planet so badly.
If we're going to different planets, we're finding how to make non-fossil fuel used factories and using only electric cars, and the electricity's coming from solar power.
Yeah. Like,
that's the only way we make it sustainable.
Our world is gonna end up like Sneedville from fucking Lorax.
Yep.
That would be so dope. I would love
No, it wouldn't. Paying $50 for a midget-sized water bottle, but it's no water, it's air.
It's like
cool,
it's like paying $50 for like one of those 50 gallon. It's like one of those like 50-liter jugs of water, but it's just air. It's like they've got artificial trees that use like 700 AA batteries.
Actually, I'm pretty sure none of us has to purchase air, like fresh air from British Columbia's from the Rockies and that connect to British Columbia.
Yeah, because the air tastes good.
Okay, the air normally doesn't have a taste, but I mean it could be possible.
Trees.
Would the taste of the air depend on how dense it is?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think
that like
it would probably retain smell, which can also retain.
It's mainly why food doesn't taste as good as an airplane.
Air
yeah,
like
because of the density.
It's like if you
I think the higher density would be, the worse it would be. That's why up high it gets really bad.
Up high, the air gets thinner.
Yeah, so you have to keep them in more heavily aired places.
And then if you had the same food, if you had the meal twice, once at 36,000 feet and once at sea level, it would taste a lot better at sea level.
No, there's a small difference normally, but yeah, if you're at exactly sea level and you just flew in from somewhere a little bit like quite higher up, like Everest Base Camp, then yeah, it would taste so much better.
Well, no, like if you had a meal in an aircraft at 36,000 feet, then you had the exact same meal from the same plane on the ground, it would taste so much better.
You care about winning this argument way too much. I'm trying not to tell the podcast, but they can definitely hear me.
No, totally.
Okay,
I can hear you more
so-
than ever, honestly.
Fuck!
So yeah, we're about an hour in, I'd say.
No, an hour in. I want to start doing segments, so if anyone is watching to this point right now, let us know if you have any ideas for segments that you guys like to hear. I think it'd be a really fun idea.
If anyone has as little of a life as us and decided to listen for the full hour so far,
Like OX Races, we're talking to you.
You know who you are.
And you're also talking to me because I listened to the whole thing.
Has anyone told him about that? About this?
Yeah, I've told him. He commented on the YouTube.
Yeah, we've got a few new viewers, but
That's nice.
Yeah, like
it's good to know that. Actually, that's pretty quick.
the promotion
Logan
is
got us
doing
as
us well.
Logan
The
got us
promotion
as
is
a subscriber
definitely
on
doing us
Facebook.
well.
So
Logan got us out there pretty quickly, which I respect. Good job.
Hey, just doing God's work.
I
so-
respect
Lana-
nothing else you do, Bo. So don't get
yeah, and
me
then
upset.
Lana's the one ordering spending like $200 on a mic from Amazon.com.
I mean, I'm not gonna be much better. I'm trying to get a really good
$52.
I want to get a good mic
take
too.
some
Headphones and a mic is
negotiations,
my
and
main
father
goal at the
doesn't
moment,
negotiate
but
with terrorists.
Mm.
I just
Let's
made a
just-
really
let's
bad
just-
joke, and
Let's
only
just
Ethan
ignore
got it.
what
Ginge.
Ginge just said.
You're the only one who got that joke.
Didn't
Yeah.
even say.
I said I wanted to get a better mic and a laptop, but it's gonna take some negotiations, and my father doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
Joke I'm not getting here.
And just
So-
like that, I get banned from the podcast.
So
You're
we'll
banned.
just
Bye.
we'll move a little
Banned.
bit. We'll move a little bit further away from this topic real quick.
It's not a topic; it's a
Terrorists.
single joke.
Terrorism. What do you think?
What do you think? Where's Logan?
Yeah.
I'm here.
I
I'm
mean-
here.
I
Totally.
mean,
Okay.
come to think of it, we probably should wrap up soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
No,
can.
totally.
Totally.
Okay.
It's not like I don't. I just have other stuff I kind of want to do right now.
Okay. Well,
Well, don't want.
I mean-
to.
here we
I
go.
mean,
I
this
guess
is-
that's the outro.
One of the
So-
best. I thank you guys so much for watching. I do
Yeah.
appreciate
Thank you all for watching
the
Rejex
watching.
podcast,
Thank you guys
episode 2.
Yeah.
all for
we
watching
very much
podcast.
appreciate
We
it.
very much
Yeah.
appreciate you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next podcast in about a week or so. We definitely appreciate you guys watching, and we will